Hi everyone, Anthony Morganti here. Today, August 5th, 2026, Skylum Software released a new version of Luminar, and they released a kind of roadmap of what they're going to be doing in the very near future. Today's video, I'm going to go over that roadmap, then I'm going to show you what's new in this latest release of Luminar. Before I do that, I do want to mention something very quickly, and then I'm going to have a request. Now, I do value your time, and I realize you may not want to hear what I have to say, you just want to see what's new. If you want to just see what's new in Luminar, I'll have a timestamp right here, and I'll have that listed in the description below this video as well. Jump to that timestamp and you'll see what's new in this version of Luminar. Now, very quickly, I want to mention that today is August 5th, 2026, and you may have noticed that several people did videos already talking about what's new in this latest version of Luminar. Now, all those people and myself were affiliates of Skylum Software. And what that means, at least for me, and I'm pretty sure for them too, is Skylum doesn't pay us. We don't get a pay, like, a salary to promote Luminar. But we do have some benefits. First of all, one of the benefits is when they come out with new software, we often get the beta version of the software, so we get it early so we could try it out. The other thing is they give us a discount code for you to use and a link for you to use. And if you use either the discount code or the link, we'll make a commission on the sale. So that's how we make money. Now, back to us getting that software early. One agreement we have with them is when we do get the software early, we can't post about it until a certain date. They call that the embargo date. And when we got this software early, I was told the embargo date was today, August 5th. So I'm not going to do a video because I keep my word, and I'm not going to do a video till August 5th. But I think there was some miscommunication, and some people got a different date, so they posted those earlier. Now, the thing is, if you're first to get a video out there, you'll get more YouTube views, so you'll make some more money on YouTube. And because you're an affiliate, if people are going to buy it, they're going to use your link and your discount code, you're going to make the commission on it. So if you could do me a favor, if you value my YouTube videos, please like and share them. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to purchase Luminar, if you could use my discount code and or my link, I would really appreciate it because I'd make a commission on that. So I just wanted to mention that very quickly to be upfront about everything and just kind of an explanation maybe of why I'm late doing this video, which actually I think I'm on time, but that's beside the point. So, okay, let's talk about this roadmap I mentioned of what they're doing with this version and what they plan to do in the very near future. First of all, you may have noticed that I haven't been calling it Luminar Neo because it's no longer Luminar Neo. It's just Luminar, period. It's Luminar on your computer. It's Luminar on your Android device. It's Luminar on your iOS device. It's in the very near future going to be Luminar on the web as well. That isn't out yet, but that's one of the things that's going to be happening in the future. They'll have a web version, and it's going to be called Luminar. So it's one clear brand, less confusion. Also, for this release, they redesigned the workspace. Now, at first glance, it's going to look subtle, and it's going to look like it's not much of a redesign. But it's actually awesome what they've done. I've actually worked with it quite a bit since I got that beta release. And I'm finding it to be much faster and much more intuitive. And it's just easier. I mean, it's just flat out easier to move around the workspace and to do and edit from beginning to end. Now, as far as this upgrade, it's free upgrade, released today. It includes that new interface design. We have improved gen tools, so hopefully, they'll work better. You could export up to 25% faster. That was one of my complaints with Luminar in the past, is the export took forever, it seemed. Now it's much faster. Masking uses 33% less RAM. Now, I haven't had a problem, but I know there were some complaints from people saying when they were using masking, it took forever to do the mask, and the masks were kind of clunky. Hopefully, this is better now because it's using less RAM. It presents previews up to 4 times faster, and I'll show you that. It does work much faster as far as previews are concerned. And you can see there's some new camera support there as well. Now, Coming this fall, there's going to be 3 new features to preview. There's already Atmosphere, an Atmosphere filter or tool. Well, it's going to be Atmosphere 2.0, and they're improving the fog in it. I haven't seen it yet. That hasn't been given to us yet, but that's going to be pretty cool. Crop 2.0, new composition variations. We'll see what that is. And I use Enhance AI quite a bit. It's improved Enhance AI. So that's not in this release. This will be coming in the fall. So look for that. So the time frame, this past July 31st, that's when the pre-order opened for the newer version that will be coming out in the fall. Now again, today, if you already own Luminar, today's release is an update, and it's a free update. So that's this August 5th summer release. August 31st, that pre-order closes because they have the pre-order has a sale. You could get it cheaper. And if you use my discount code and my link, you'll get it even cheaper. So again, I'll have that listed in the description below this video. That is the link and my discount code. And the upgrade will arrive in the fall of 2026. I don't know exactly what date. They haven't told us. So look for that in the fall of 2026. And I think that's everything I have to talk about their roadmap. Let's get into the actual interface itself. Now, as I mentioned at first glance, it looks pretty similar. But what you'll notice if you look a little closer is, remember along the top, they used to have like catalog and edit and presets, or it was catalog, presets, and edit, I think across the top, like modules. And it actually was relatively clunky and slow when you went across, let's say, the catalog to the edit. It took a while to load. It's actually a lot faster now, and it's over here on the right, and you can see there's presets, tools, edits. I'll talk about more of this in a moment, extras. Then you have info about the image. That's the EXIF data. So we have that. So right now we're kind of in this grid view. As you can see, as we're looking at the image, at the left-hand side, we have the folders and stuff the images that are in. Below that, we have tutorials. If you click on here, you can see there's some tutorials. So if you want to learn how to do a quick portrait fix or a complete portrait retouch, or if you're brand new and you want to do your first edit, you could watch this tutorial and so on. So you got some tutorials here. Under that, learn photography. These are things from their marketplace that you could purchase. So these aren't free. Obviously, you can see there's prices here. So if you want to learn, the Perfect Composition System by Chris Parker, it's $79, and you can buy it right through this interface. Below that, we have the Creative Library, and here are some other things from their marketplace. These aren't tutorials. These are actual products like motion blur textures, presets, and things like that. And you can see that most of them have prices. These up here don't have prices. I'm not sure. It says Luminar Prime. You need the Luminar Prime subscription, and you could get those for free. So that's the Creative Library there. Now, back up to my images here. Again, you'll notice that, let's say we have this image here, and if I just double click on it, it will immediately open in Tools, and you'll have your tools over here, and you could, as before, but you see how quick that was? I don't know if you remember, or if you still have the older version of Luminar, just go from the catalog to edit, and it takes kind of a while for it to load, but you can see how fast it is. Now we still have the different screens. We have the film strip down here. If you don't want to see it, you could turn it off. We have the before after over here and another before after here, this unedited image. But over here then you have other types of views as well. You have this list view or grid view. Then we have the loop view where you're looking at one image. You could open and close that left panel right here. So a lot of that is pretty much the same as the previous version. But again, now if we want to do an edit, let's just do a quick edit. So we have Develop Raw, and on this image here, the shadows are pretty dark. Let's open those up, bring highlights down a little bit. Let's do a quick white and black point. All right, and then let's just jump down to Enhance AI and do something with that, and add sky. Okay, now you may remember that in the older version up here, they had your edits in another tab. Those are no longer there. They're here. And when you have edits, they'll have that little dot there. So if I want to go back in and readjust something that I did, let's say in Develop Raw, I could click on Edits here and then go back down here and re-edit it. And you can see that it's very easy now to just jump it back and forth between new edits you'll be doing and previous edits that you've done. Below that, we have Extra. Now, remember all that stuff that was in the old catalog module? We had HDR merge, focus stacking, and this stuff. It's all over here now. So if you want to do, let's say, an HDR merge, you could select the images in the film strip and just drag them up into the HDR merge box and do an HDR merge or a focus stack like you always did. So everything is kind of right here now, instead of some stuff being in the catalog module, other things being in the edit module, and then you had to kind of remember where stuff was. If you wanted to do an HDR merge and you were in the edit module, you'd have to jump back to the catalog module. Don't have to do that anymore. You just have to have the film strip open. So make sure the film strip is open so you could drag those images up into, let's say, the HDR merge or focus stacking, panorama stitching, and so on. And again, you have that info button right here. So we could see the info on the image itself. So there's the export button. Now, one thing that I mentioned is that the previews were a lot faster on this specific image. Why don't we revert to the image? So if we go to presets, and we'll just go to favorites, and you'll notice when I hover how quickly they're rendering now, whereas before that used to take quite a long time. So the rendering is just so much faster, a lot better than it used to be. So that's what's new in this latest release of Luminar. Again, in the description below this video, I'll have a link to their website. You can check it out. I'll have my discount code there. I'd appreciate it if you do buy it, that you use that link and or discount code. I'll make the commission on that. And of course, I'd really appreciate it if you like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be doing more videos on this release of Luminar Neo, some more in-depth videos talking about different things you could do in it and different types of editing as well. Thank you, everyone who watches my videos. I really do appreciate it. Talk to you guys soon.